Mario RPGs have some of Nintendo's best music, so why does almost nobody talk about the Mario and Luigi series when it comes to music? Today, we're diving into all 6 games, going over the great music from each one. Superstar Saga. This is one of the first RPGs I played back when I was younger, and I have so much nostalgia from it. The GBA sound card just has such a distinctive sound that gives more soul to its tracks compared to its 3DS remake. The first song I want to talk about is A New Adventure Begins. This song plays when your new adventure begins. Crazy, right? It's a pretty simple and repetitive song, but it's just so fun and is a warm welcome into this grand journey. We're Off Again contrasts with the fast-paced and upbeat A New Adventure Begins with a slower, more somber, though certainly not sad song that is a very calm piece of music to get you ready to load into the game. Fawful's theme is another repetitive track, but just listen to it. It fits Fawful's character perfectly. To pair with the sillier nature of Fawful, Cackleta's theme sounds more like a prototypical villain theme with organ-sounding notes in a minor key that just sound ominous. The Kingdom of Bean Bean brings me so much nostalgia. This track especially cannot be replicated on more modern sound cards. This masterpiece accompanies you as you traverse the beautiful Bean Bean Kingdom. Like with a lot of songs in this video, there isn't much to say other than I just love how it sounds. Don't Dwell on Danger is one of my personal favorite tracks. It sounds straight out of a western with an old-timey feel. It makes you feel like you've been wandering a desert on an adventure to stop the evil villain. Let's Go. That isn't a statement, that's the name of this battle theme, which has been used in other games and is one of the most recognizable battle themes in Mario RPGs, and maybe in RPGs in general. This is definitely my favorite of all the Mario RPG main battle themes, and it's probably one of yours too. Showdown with Cackleta. Also, I know I'm not talking about each song for too long, but there are just so many I want to mention, so apologies for that. I need to keep this script under 2 hours, which I could easily exceed if I went into extreme detail with every song. Anyway, this battle theme is with Cackleta, obviously, and it puts you on edge with its fast tempo and unusual chords. Fantastic work, Alpha Dream. Finally, for Superstar Saga, we have Going Home. This song almost makes me tear up because it reminds me of when I first beat Cackleta's soul and finished this amazing adventure. One of my favorite ending themes of all time, maybe Super Mario 64, Super Paper Mario, and the Galaxy games have this beat, but not too many more. Partners in Time. Now on to the second game in the series, Partners in Time. Partners in Time gets a lot of hate, but it's my second favorite in the series. I always love the time travel aspect and the shrooms. I also love this game's soundtrack. Serious Trouble is played a lot during this game, usually in times of panic, and it certainly does its job. Whenever this starts playing, you know something is going wrong. Also, I could be wrong, but it sounds like it's in an odd time signature, further meant to make you feel uneasy. Let me know in the comments if it is. Partners in Time's main battle theme is good, but definitely not my favorite. I do really like the boss battle theme though. The heavy percussion combined with its overall tone makes it a joy to listen to while taking on one of the bosses. Holly Jolly Village is a song we've talked about before on the channel, although I'm not sure which video. It sounds Christmassy, but unlike most Christmas songs, it doesn't fill you with whimsy and cheer. It's depressing and makes you feel like you're in a winter village that has been destroyed by an alien race that happens to be purple. Vim Factory sounds like you're in a factory that makes Vim. Just take a listen. I love the Yoshi Village song. It sounds like it's out of a Yoshi's Island game. It's a pretty simple song, but listen to it and tell me you don't like it. You can't. Thwomp Volcano. Thwomp Volcano was not only one of my favorite parts of Partners in Time, but I love the theme. It sounds like a march, which coincides with you marching across this vast mountain. Just listen. What is it with Mario RPGs and having such amazing final battle themes? While this one isn't as well known as its successors, it just feels like the end to a grueling adventure. As it slows down, you feel like this tough battle is almost done and your foe is nearly down. This song also gives me some Zelda vibes. Bowser's Inside Story. Now we're onto the game a lot of you have been waiting for, Bowser's Inside Story. I may like Partners in Time better overall, but I think I like Inside Story's original soundtrack just a little more than its predecessor. Starting off with Okie Dokie, this plays and fights and I don't like it as much as Superstar Saga, but I do prefer it over Partners in Time. Not much to say about it, it is repetitive, but it's damn catchy. The Wind is Blowing at Cavi Cake. It's another fan favorite track from this wonderful game. It has a lot of Paper Mario vibes in my opinion. I love how around the 50-second mark, it changes for a little bit and makes it sound just a little more serious. Beachside Dream just sounds like a Mario and Luigi song. I don't know how else to describe it. Take a listen. Fawful is there? He is? Well, according to the name of this song, he is. The fan favorite frolicking, ferocious foe is back and has his same quirky musical overtones accompanying him along this journey. Tough Guy Alert is a short song, but it's basically the equivalent to Serious Trouble in Partners in Time. Both play in times of uncertainty and danger. Now for the song you've all been waiting for, the grand finale. This may be a top 5 Mario song of all time. Nintendo was probably like, it's just a boss fight, no need to go too crazy. And then, Yoko Shimomura just wrote one of the best songs I've ever heard. It sounds exactly like what an epic final battle should feel like. It makes you want to prolong the fight just to keep listening. My personal favorite section of this song is the fast-paced piano part. Literal perfection. Dream Team. Dream Team was the first entry of the series on the 3DS, and with that it got enhanced graphics and sound. While the audio sounds a lot better technically speaking, I feel like it lost some charm sounding more modern. That's not even really a knock on the game, just a personal opinion. I like Dream Team, even if it does have some flaws, but the soundtrack is not one of them. I think it's weaker than its predecessors, but the songs are still great. The first song I want to talk about is Mushrise Park. This just gives off 3DS music vibes and is a calming background track that accompanies you as you stroll through this park on Heilio Island. On to the battle theme. Try Again, as it's called, has a much lighter sound with winds playing the main melody. It has a different vibe compared to the louder, more aggressive battle themes of games past, and I love it for that. Being 4 games into the series, the more variety, the better. The final Antasma battle gives a lot of Cacletta vibes in my opinion. While I do enjoy it, we got spoiled with Inside Story with the grand finale. While this finale isn't as grand, Alpha Dream once again outdid themselves. Paper Jam. This is really the only game in the series that I just don't think is good. So much promise and potential, only to be wasted by pulling a sticker star. Even the soundtrack isn't great. It's certainly not bad, but there are really only a couple of memorable songs I want to talk about. The title screen music is upbeat and fun, but there isn't too much to say about it. Time's Running Out is another that fits well with the theme, but it's just so repetitive. Really, the only great song I can think of from this game is the final battle, unless I'm just forgetting something. By now, it should be expected that Alpha Dream knows what they're doing with final boss themes. It starts off kind of slow, but gradually picks up around 1 minute and 20 seconds in. Brothership. And finally, we are on to the most recent game in the series, Brothership. Having only played this game once and not gone back to it yet, I can't really think of too much off the top of my head, but there are a couple worth mentioning. Brothership is not composed by Yoko Shimomura and is instead composed by Hideki Sakamoto, leading to a different style. The battle theme is much different than its predecessors and sounds more like a 3D Mario song. It's alright I guess, but I don't know. It just doesn't hit the same as the previous games. Maybe that's just me though. Ship Shape Island has a tropical feel and makes me think of Mario Kart. Let me know if I'm alone in thinking that. It's just a catchy, upbeat song, something I've probably said a few times in this video, but that's what makes the music in the series so memorable. This isn't one of my all-time favorite tracks, but definitely is one of my favorites from Brothership. Twisty Island just makes you want to do the twist with its catchy orchestral melody and saxophone segments. This may be my favorite tune from Brothership and reminds me of the Mario and Luigi of old. Not with the sound itself, but the vibe of it, if that makes sense. It feels like it is a modern take on old Mario and Luigi music. And that wraps up this video. Let us know your favorite songs from this series in the comments, and let us know other games or series you would like us to talk about in future videos. If you enjoyed this, we would appreciate it if you liked and subscribed, as it really helps us out. We have a lot of other Mario RPG content, so if you made it to the end of this, you will probably like that too. This has been Danny with Game Domain.